Primary School Math Olympiad Tiny Challenge 1. This is a tiny challenge of Primary School Math Olympiad questions. There are 5 questions. The challenge is to complete them within 25 minutes. If you can't achieve it the first time, do not be disheartened. With practice, if one works hard and revises this challenge multiple times, one should be able to complete this challenge within 25 minutes. Question 1. The school organizes a basketball tournament. A maximum of 3 teams per class is allowed to join the tournament. A total of 139 teams participated. What is the minimum number of classes that participated? Question 2. In a bookstore, 15% of magazines and 5% of books are newly arrived. The ratio of total number of magazines versus total books in the bookstore is 3:8. There are 102 newly arrived magazines and books. What is the number of books in the bookstore? Question 3. The diagram is a trapezium ABCD. Length of AB equals CD. If angle BAD is 50 degrees, what is the sum of angle Y plus angle Z? Question 4. Find the simplest form of the equation. Question 5. John and Mary had a cycling race. John, who is a faster cyclist, allowed Mary to start at 6 a.m. John started the race at 6:15 a.m. If John's cycling speed is 12 km per hour and Mary's cycling speed is 10 km per hour, at what time did John catch up with Mary? Answer for question 1. Since each class can have a maximum number of 3 teams in the tournament, the minimum number of classes participated is 139 divided by 3, which is 46 1/3. Thus the minimum number of classes participated is 47. Answer for question 2. The ratio of magazine to book is 3:8. Let's multiply both the values with 20 in order to have a number in tenth for easier calculation. The ratio is now 60 to 160. 15% of magazines are the newly arrived one. As such, 15% of 60 is equal to 9. 5% of books are the newly arrived one. As such, 5% of 160 is equal to 8. Therefore, the total unit of new magazines and books combined is 9 plus 8, which is 17. Given there are 102 newly arrived magazines and books combined, as such each of the 17 units represents 102 divided by 17 equal to 6. Given the total units for the book is 160. As such, the total number of books is 160 multiplied by the number of books per unit, which is 6. The final answer is 960. Answer for question 3. Flip triangle BCD vertically to create the second diagram. ABC is an isosceles triangle since AB equals BC. As such, angle BCA equals 50 degrees. Thus angle Y plus angle Z equals 180 minus 50 minus 50. The answer is 80 degrees. Answer for question 4. Both the numerator and denominator appear to be multiple of 3.02. Simplify both by having them in multiple of 3.02, as shown. 3.02 in the numerator and denominator cancel out each other. The numerator is now equals 3 plus 7 plus 15 plus 45 equals 70. The denominator is now equals 40 plus 46 plus 47 equals 133. The equation is equal to 70 over 133, and in simplest form it is 10 over 19. Answer for question 5. Since Mary started at 6 a.m., thus at 6:15 a.m. Mary was already cycling for 15 minutes at 10 km per hour. 15 minutes is equal to 0.25 hour. Thus Mary was 2.5 kilometers ahead when John started at 6:15 a.m. The 2.5 kilometers is derived by a 0.25 hour multiplied by 10 kilometers per hour, which is the speed of Mary. John's speed of 12 kilometers per hour versus Mary's speed of 10 kilometers per hour is 2 kilometers per hour faster than Mary's. It means John takes 1 hour to catch up 2 kilometers against Mary. As Mary is 2.5 kilometers ahead, thus John took 2.5 kilometers divided by his catch-up speed of 2 kilometers per hour, which is 1.25 hour or 1 hour 15 minutes, to catch up with Mary. Therefore John caught up with Mary at 6:15 a.m. plus 1 hour 15 minutes, which is 7:30 a.m. For the same question, you may be asked to look for different things. For example, you may be asked to provide the answer on how long did John take to catch up with Mary. In this case it is 1 hour and 15 minutes, which we already derived earlier. You may be asked, how long was Mary already cycling when John caught up with her? Since Mary started the race 15 minutes earlier, thus the answer should be 1 hour and 15 minutes plus 15 minutes, which is 1 hour 30 minutes or 1.5 hour. You may be asked, at what point during the race did John catch up with Mary? You can derive the answer by calculating the distance Mary covered or John covered when John caught up with Mary. Let's calculate using Mary's data. Since Mary already traveled 1 hour 30 minutes or 1.5 hour when John caught up with her, thus the distance she already covers is 1.5 multiplied by her speed of 10 kilometers per hour, which gives you the answer of 15 kilometers. Using John's data, you should arrive the same. John caught up with Mary after 1 hour 15 minutes, or 1.25 hour. Thus the distance he covered is 1.25 multiplied by his speed of 12 kilometers per hour, which gives you 15 kilometers too. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.